before I forget. So we do have a quorum here. We have Bob Lyons, we have Don Knorr, Dan Ramsey, Carrie Scheffner, and Kendra Wilkes.
All right, that being the case, I'm going to call this meeting of the Public Works Committee to order. Our first order of business is the minutes of September 26th.
Don, I
Ramsey
move
will
we
move.
approve.
Go ahead, Don. Ramsey, a second.
All right, we have a motion to, I assume it was to approve the minutes, Don? We have a motion to approve the minutes and a second. Any discussion regarding the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. As opposed, nay.
I will abstain as I missed the second half of the meeting.
Okay. Any nays? And we have what appear to be 4 ayes and 1 abstention, and the minutes are therefore approved from September 26th.
Yep.
Okay. Next item, property maintenance services agreement for 2023. This one seems fairly self-explanatory also, Sean.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of interest, although for the past several years, we haven't gotten a lot of interest. So we've had the same company doing these services on an as-needed basis, paid for by the property owners. And so it doesn't really cost us anything, but their prices are reduced from last year.
They're reduced?
Which is the one time this year I've been able to say that. Yeah.
How frequently does this get used during the course of a year?
Oh, it kind of depends on the winter a little
Yeah.
bit. Most of it turns into snow clearing instead of mowing. But it can be a couple dozen times a year.
Okay, and this company, B&E Construction, has done acceptable work for us?
They've done great. Yeah.
All right,
So Sean, this is just for properties where people aren't doing it themselves.
Right.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, then Dan Cotter, who's our community services manager, just calls B&E and they come take care of it. And if the property owner doesn't do it again, then they're on for the season. So we don't have to constantly be babysitting.
And then we bill them, and if they don't pay it, then I assume it's put on their taxes.
Correct. Yeah.
all right, committee, what's your pleasure?
Ramsey will move to approve.
All right, we have a motion to approve entering into the property agreement with this company that we will recommend to the Finance Committee and the Council. Is there a second to Dan's motion?
This is Kendra. I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and that will be our recommendation of the Finance Committee and the Council. Item last.
Right. So this is just us accepting an easement from the school district. They're doing some work over by the south entrance to the football stadium and near the baseball fields. And we've got a storm sewer pipe through there that never had an easement, but they're cleaning some of that up and relaying one portion of the pipe. So as we were reviewing the plans anyway, we noticed that we could use an easement and they're amenable to granting that.
All right, that one also seems relatively simple. Committee, any questions, comments?
This is Carrie. I'll move approval.
All right, we have a motion to approve the storm sewer easement agreement. Is there a second to Carrie's motion?
Don, I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and that will be our recommendation to the Finance Committee and the Council, or to just to the Council, I guess, on this one. Okay,
And that's all we have.
That is a new record.
a new land speed record of 6 minutes or 7 minutes.
Yeah, I think it is, actually.
Okay,
This is Wilkus. I'll move to adjourn.
we have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Ramsey, a second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion? Hearing none. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we stand adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for a difficult evening's work. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Right?
Thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay,
Hey, Sean, are you in the office tomorrow?
Let me